Hey, Nina Lewis here from Nina Online Social Media Training and Coaching. I am doing something new today. I'm using a software called Ecamm Live that's allowing me to stream from this Facebook Live. So I'm still learning. I'm doing the demo right now, but I did want to start this video. I'm probably going to do another one because I'm just testing these features out, but click here anytime to view the post on Facebook. Okay, so I'm just reading what it said. But anyway, the purpose of this live today is I want to talk to you about how you can get clients when you're broke. As if you watch my last live, I complained about a lot of people talking about they don't have any money, they're so broke, they can't get clients, or they don't know what to do. They really, really want to have clients, but they don't know what to do and they're so broke, and they're asking to trade, they're asking to barter, they're asking all that kind of stuff. Okay, so I wanted to share a couple of tips with you today to help you market even when you're broke. Okay, so I know that a lot of people are online marketing and everybody's like, do social media, go do social media, go do blogging, go do YouTube. And I'm going to talk about that a little later. However, I want to share my personal experiences with you because maybe everyone is different, but I can tell you, I can tell you that most of my clientele, even though I do online marketing, even though I do social media, a lot of them came from meeting them in person, going to networking events, going to meetups in my local neighborhood and things like that. Because here's the thing, people who are not online yet, they want to get online, but they don't know how to, they don't know where to start, right? So the first thing I want to tell you is if you're struggling to get a client, go networking. Go to your local, they have like local tip, BNI, these are all different kind of networking groups, Defining Women, or even in your local areas, there may be local networking groups or entrepreneur meetup groups and things like that. Go networking, go out and connect with people in a live personal setting, right? Because as I say all the time, and you're probably going to hear this all the time, people buy from people whom they know, like, and trust. And what better way to get to know you by meeting you in person, building that connection, building that relationship, building that rapport, right? So go to your local networking meetings. And I want to share a tip with you because when I first started going networking, I was out going networking every single day. I was finding every single networking event that I can go to. And I noticed that the same people kept showing up. So what I decided to do, like mostly I was living in Vegas at the time. They had like monthly mixers, right? So the same people that were showing up every day to those marketing events, those networking events, they were showing up at the monthly mixers. And usually the monthly mixers had like 50 to 100 people. So I maximized my results by just going to like 2 monthly mixers a month because all those people were the same people that I was seeing. So if you really want to get clients, I challenge you to go out and find one networking group that you can go to on a weekly or bi-weekly or even a monthly basis and just start building those connections. I can assure you that you will get clients once people get to know, like, and trust you by meeting you in person, right? So the next thing I want to share with you, and that is, let's see, joint ventures. And basically what a joint venture is you're basically connecting with another person who is already serving your target market that you want to serve. For example, let's say that you're a personal trainer, right? So who else serves your clients? Maybe a nutritionist, maybe a dietitian. So you want to connect with a nutritionist or a dietitian and maybe create a package for your clients, okay? Or have them introduce you to their clients. For example, when I first started out in Vegas doing my social media and copywriting service, what I did, I wanted to market to holistic practitioners and wellness professionals. So when I wanted to market to holistic practitioners and wellness professionals, what I did, I looked up the local chamber of commerce, right? The local chamber of commerce, which was, I forgot, but it was like the Holistic Marketer Chamber of Commerce. So I connected with the president and said, hey, I'm here. This is what I do, and I want to serve your market. She said, okay, great. What I can bring you on as is a marketing consultant because they are really they're having challenges with marketing. They're great in their craft, but they just don't know how to market and put themselves out there. So I'm going to promote you to my list of 3,000 holistic practitioners that I have. So she did that. And after I had some consultations, she brought me on as a marketing, quote unquote, a marketing consultant for holistic practitioners for her chamber members, okay? And then during that time, she also allowed me to use her office space, her building. She had a building where I was able to host bi-weekly meetings teaching these holistic practitioners how to grow their business with social media, right? So think about who else is serving your market that is not your direct competition, where you can collaborate and work together, where it could be a win for both of you, a win-win, right? So the next thing I want to talk about is hosting your own workshops. People go and say, oh, get speaking events, and which is great. You should go get speaking events at the networking events that you're at. But sometimes you can host your own workshops as well. That's what I did, piggybacking off of the connection I made with the president of the Holistic Chamber of Commerce. I started hosting my own workshops, and at the time, I was charging $27 per participant. Sometimes I got one participant, sometimes I got 10, sometimes I got 15, sometimes I got 20. One time I sold out the room that I had to get a bigger room. And even though it was $27, people were showing up. That was money that was coming into my pocket to help me pay for the room, pay for a little bit of the marketing that I did beyond the Holistic Chamber of Commerce, right? And things like that. And then at the end of my presentation, it was like, I want to say 60 to 90 minutes. At the end of my presentation, I made an offer. I said, hey, I do done for you social media services. This is my 3-month package. And I think at the time I only had a 3-month and a 6-month package. This is my 3-month package and my 6-month package. And lo and behold, people just signed up. I was so amazed because one person paid for the 3 months in full. I know that I was charging, I'll have to talk about this in a different video, but I know that I was charging way low when I first started, right? I think I was charging like $97 a month. I'll talk about that. But anyway, that one person paid in full right after my conversation. So just think about how you can host your own workshops so people can get to know you, get to know what you do, get to like you, and then essentially buy from you, right? So the next one is kind of, I don't want to say counterintuitive to what I'm about to say, because I did tell you that sometimes we're all behind the computer and we're going on Facebook and Twitter and all this kind of stuff. But I'm going to tell you that if you do YouTube videos and blogging, or just blogging alone, you will get clients, right? Some people say it's slow growth, but from my experience, when I started to blog, I got clients immediately. But here's the thing. I had a service that was in demand and I was solving a problem, right? So I remember I wanted to market to holistic practitioners and wellness professionals, and then medical spa owners. So I wrote a blog post that said, I forgot, I got to find it, but it was like, medical spa owners, 5 things that you should be doing on social media. And no joke, within 3 to 5 days, I got my first medical spa owner client that wasn't even in the state that I lived in. I lived in Vegas at the time, and this client was from Texas. They found me from a search engine optimized SEO. And if you're not familiar with SEO, I'll talk about that in a different video, but basically it's just about positioning your content in a way that gets you found in your website, found online. So I wrote just one SEO article, and I know sometimes, or blog post, and I know sometimes people say you have to write 10 or 15 or 20, but there's a lot of things that go into search engine optimization, and I'm not going to go into that here because a lot of people know me for social media, but a lot of people, what they don't know is that I also write SEO content for a lot of marketing firms and internet marketing firms and SEO consultants, and then the SEO consultants refer me to their different clients and their webmasters and things like that. So I do have knowledge of SEO, but I won't go into that here. But I'm just going to let you know is that if you blog, and then you can even 10 times your blog by creating a video that goes with your blog and putting it on YouTube, and your clients can find you much faster. So please do not sleep on blogging, okay? And then the 5th one is very easy. Just ask for the sale. When you're going out networking, you should be connecting with people. Yes, getting to know, like, and trust them and vice versa. But on the same time, you should be asking for a consultation, scheduling one-on-ones, scheduling a meet and greet and things like that. And then if you know that you are solving a problem and that person is interested, just tell them, hey, here's my packages. This is what I offer. When are you ready to get started? Of course, you can make it more streamlined than that, but I know that a lot of heart-based entrepreneurs, they are so scared of sounding pushy, slimy, and salesy, right? But if you don't ask for the sale, that person may never take that first step, right? Let me tell you a quick story. I just joined a mastermind, a business mastermind, and things like that. And I knew that I wanted a coach, and I've had coaches in the past, but I never had a big time coach, right? So it was like probably 1 month, or I did group programs or anything like that, but I've never joined like a high level, high ticket program that I am in now, right? So I knew that I needed a coach, and I was like, I need a coach. And the thing is, I knew the coaches that I wanted to work with, and I knew the coach who I wanted to work with. But the thing is, I never reached out. I don't know why. I'm like, okay, I need a coach, but let me just think about it. But then my coach now, she kept following up with me. At one time, I wasn't ready because I was moving and I had to move. I just moved in with my boyfriend. As you can see, my walls are bare. So I need to go ahead and find some paintings and get that up and stuff. So since I'm going to be doing a lot more lives or whatever. But anyway, the fact of the matter is she kept asking for the sale, and then I finally said yes. So I finally said yes. So if you don't ask for the sale, you probably will never get it. And don't feel like you're bugging people or anything, because people will let you know. If you're bugging them, they'll block you, they'll delete you, they'll say, stop asking me or whatever. Just because they say no right now, that doesn't mean it's going to be a no in the future. So just keep asking for the sale. It's that simple, but just be authentic about it. And another thing is, you really want to have, a problem that you solve. If you're selling something, and I think that at the time when social media, because I started my business in 2008, and that was all the rage when social media came out, and I wasn't even marketing my social media services. Somebody heard that I did social media because I was promoting my writing business online, and people were like, well, we don't want to hear about writing, we want to hear about social media, and I just went with it. But I'll tell you about that in another Facebook Live that I'm going to be doing. Okay, so if you like this live, let me know, and if you want to hear more lives and more topics, let me know what you want to hear about, and I'll totally create lives just for you. So until next time, Nina Lewis signing out. Thank you. Have a great day.